Hello, Starseed. If you have found this reading, you're not from Earth. I'm here to bring this remembrance to you. This is a message from the Council of Light to all starseeds on Earth at this time. As I started this reading, the very first thing that I heard is, you are an enigma in this world. You are an enigma in this world. I had to go look up the word enigma because I've heard it a couple of times. Enigma. I had to go check it up. And on Google, it says it's a person that is mysterious, that is puzzling, that is difficult to understand. And then I heard you puzzle the human mind, the basic human mind, you puzzle it. And then the next thing I heard was the Bible verse, John chapter 1, verse 5, that says, and the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness cannot comprehend it. The darkness cannot comprehend it because it's the light. The darkness cannot understand it. The darkness doesn't know what it is. Like, who is this person? Who is this person? You are a child of the cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you, and I'm so happy that our paths crossed on this very blessed day. You are a child of the universe. They can't understand you, the way you move, the way you overcome the things that were sent to snuff out your light. Instead, you shine brighter and brighter every day. They cannot understand you. John chapter 1, verse 5. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness cannot comprehend it. They can't comprehend it. You are an enigma in this world. Bup, 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 bup. Yeah. Can you hear that person's horn go? You can't be understood. They don't understand, how does she keep on surviving? How does he keep on coming back up? How does he have love in his heart? It's because the intelligence of the universe lies within you. This message is coming from the Council of Light, and they're asking me to tell you something, and that is, your mission is now awakening. Your mission is now awakening. You're coming into a real moment of balance in your life in a way you have never been before. You're going to experience life in a way you have never been before. But the thing is, right now, you're being asked to let go of what you thought your life was before. You may already have like an image in your head that, okay, I'm going to do this. And at this age, I'm going to have this. And maybe when you get to those milestones, you don't have those things. You start to feel bad. Oh no, maybe you think you're a failure or life hasn't turned out the way you expected it to go. Listen, you're working on a divine schedule. Okay. The human ego cannot trump the will of God. The human ego cannot trump the will of the divine, the will of the universe. It's way beyond that. Okay, the universe is way beyond that. And you're being asked now to let go of what you thought your life was about. You may already be at this stage where it feels like things are being stripped away. I want you to understand that it's not punishment. What's being stripped away, or what was already stripped away from you, your home, your house, your car, your job, finances, whatever it was, let me tell you, they kept you tied to a lower timeline where you've been operating lower than your true frequency. They kept you stuck on a timeline beneath your highest timeline. You might have thought that, oh yeah, I'm living it up and life is good. You might have had everything and you thought that was what your life was about, but there's something more glorious. There's something more glorious, a glorious destiny and path that awaits you, and you're being called to it now. Okay, the message is that your mission is awakening. You are now going to return back to your soul's true frequency. And the guidance here is, let it go. Whatever is being stripped away, let it go. Open your hands. Open your hands and release it. This is going to require surrender. The next card that came out says, fall into my arms. When you let yourself go, when you let those things go, that former identity that you held on to that made you feel like this is who I am and this is what makes me me. If you take these things away, who am I then? I'm nothing without this. It's not true. When you release what that thing is and you let it go, the divine is going to hold you. It literally says, fall into my arms. And I'm going to read from the guidebook for this card, okay? 1 second. Fall into my arms, surrender. The Great Mother ushered you in when you took your first breath, and she'll be there when you draw your last. She knows how challenging life can be, that being human can be lonely and confusing, that the polarity and separation can be excruciating when your soul remembers the oneness of source. But at the same time, it can be incredibly glorious and sweet. What did you just say about glory? Right. It's a glorious path waiting for you. It was made and carved out just for you. Reading from the guidebook. So often we see things as either good or bad. When things go well, we make it mean that we are being rewarded. And when things are bad, then perhaps we've done something wrong. However, we're all here to expand and grow, and it's through the extremes of life that we do exactly that. You're being invited to welcome the highs and the lows of the human experience, to let them initiate you more fully into life. The agony and the ecstasy, the beauty and the bitterness. You are the balance between both. You are the bridge between both. Okay, you're holding opposite extremes of life. So it's saying the agony and the ecstasy, the beauty and the bitterness, let them initiate you more fully into life. This life is but a single breath in the inextinguishable existence of your experience as a soul. The Great Mother wants you to hand over your loneliness, your worries, your hurts, your sorrow, your fears, your burdens, and your doubts, to lay them on her altar, to fall fully into her arms, to remember that while these extremes are difficult, they can also be magnificent. The more wildly the pendulum of your life swings, the more truthfully you can say, I've truly lived. And there's a starseed activation message here, so you might just want to go ahead and just close your eyes for a second and repeat after me. Say, I'm ready to embrace the extremes of my life. I lay all that I'm carrying onto the Great Mother's altar and fall completely into her arms. If you grew up in a religious background, most likely because most starseeds come from deeply religious backgrounds, they are always experiencing the extremes of everything, right? So you might feel a little bit uneasy when you hear words like the Great Mother. Like, who's that? Like, I hope I'm not praying to some deity. But let me tell you, the Great Mother is the beginning of all existence. Okay, she's the divine feminine that everything came out of. There is the Great Father and the Great Mother. God is not just male. God is not just female. Okay, God is the combination of both. And that's why even within us we have masculine and feminine energies. And I was telling you, you're about to come into more balance because I was seeing 222. Okay, you might start to see 222 after this message, or you might have already been seeing it. So that would be an extra confirmation for you. So we have the Great Mother, and the Great Mother now is the one telling you, I will hold you. Even though this extreme feels harsh right now, where it seems like, oh, I'm losing everything, and you're asking me to let go. Yes, surrender. Surrender is not easy, but it's the most blissful thing you can do. When you do that, you are going to find a peace that passes all understanding, like the scriptures explains. All right. So this whole process is leading you to one thing. It's leading you to remembrance, to remember who you are, to remember your soul plan. You had a path that you thought this was my path before, but something deeper calls within you. Yes, you have a mission. You know within your heart that there is something you came here to change the world. Let me tell you, do you know that it's not everybody that actually has that feeling in their heart? Some people might want it for superficial reasons. That, oh, I want to be popular, I want to be known. But there's some people that they don't even know why or what they're going to be doing. They just know that I'm here to make a huge difference. There's a mission. That's your soul plan speaking from within you, and you are now going to begin to remember it, because the message from the Council of Light to you says that your mission is now awakening. So be ready to release what you once thought your life was. And the next card that came out, you cannot make it up, is the cosmic womb, the womb of the Great Mother. This is where all light comes out of, and you are the light. This is where all light speaks from. This is the genesis of it all, in the dark cosmic womb. And if you ever feel yourself right now or later on in the future like things are dark, you feel this void space, go deeply into it. This is like the second time in the past couple of days that this message is coming out. So this is very crucial for all star seeds right now. Go deeply Go deeper into that pain. Don't try to escape it. Don't look for coping mechanisms. Instead, go deeper. Go deeper into it. And like I said, this is the great mother. This is the womb of all creation where all light begins. Okay. The eternal calm. And again, you can't make this up. In that space, that is where the blue flame exists. Okay. Within this dark cosmic womb, that is where the blue flame exists. And what is the blue flame? The blue flame is the flame of truth that reminds you of your own truth, that starts to awaken you, awaken the mission within you. And you see the message on the card says activation, integration time, spontaneous awakening. It's now time for you to integrate your star side to your human experience, because you're not just here to play the game of mind and ego. You're here for something much more divine, here for something much more unique. This is why you have always stood out. So the blue flame is rising within you now. This message and so many other things that are going to come up in your human experience moving forward, they're all here to activate you. So stay open, because your mission, and I'm not saying just some random mission, you are going to know specifically why you're here. You're going to know, oh, I'm meant to work with children. I'm meant to work with women. I'm meant to work with men. You will know exactly why and in what capacity you should be making this thing happen. Okay? This is what it is. You're a messenger. You're a messenger, a being of light. John 1:5 says, the light shines in the darkness. This is the light. The light shines in the darkness. The darkness cannot understand it. Serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. This is why you experience the extremes of life. When it's good, it's really, really good. When it's bad, it's extremely bad. That's how it is. You are the in between. You are the balance in this world. You're the one bringing harmony and balance, bringing heaven back to earth. Because earth, for a very long time, for thousands of years now, have lost the plot. You're here to bring back that balance between heaven and earth, to bring back the balance between the feminine and the masculine energy, because we know it has been mostly patriarchy instead of it to be a balance between both energies. But now that balance is coming in and is happening through you. All right. You are a messenger of light. You might resonate with being from Sirius A, Sirius B. Syrian energy is here. Maybe you might have had one or two remembrances about being Syrian. Yes, that is the message. And then again, as a child of the cosmos that you are, we have a couple of celestial whispers for you. So I was guided to use the celestial whisper oracle deck. That is this one, right? So let us see what the universe has to say to you. The very first card that came out says awaken your senses. Let the world touch you. Through sound, scent, and stillness, life begins to speak. And this is the guidance that is telling me to let you know that it's time for you to be fully present in the here and now. Okay, if you are not fully present in your body in the here and now, you're not going to be able to sense what is right here, right now, the beauty and the magic of it all. And even way beyond that, your body is linked to your remembrance. Your body is linked to your ascension, to your awakening. So most of the time, most star seeds always try to escape the human experience. They will try to use anything to escape from this realm, going into the higher dimensions, whether it's being high all the time or being addicted to one or two things, because you can see addiction is on this card and you're being asked to losing your grip on that, losing your grip, okay? Because you need to be here right now. You might be thinking that you need to escape the experience, but you need to be fully more immersed in the experience. Stop trying to run away from it. When you're fully present in your body, your codes, the dormant codes that lie within your DNA start to awaken, because the memory of who you have been before this particular human incarnation lives in your DNA. It is stored in your DNA. Okay, so it's time for those things to reawaken as your mission is awakening. And one thing that can help you would be for you to be fully present in your body, to awaken your senses, awaken the body, awaken the subtle energies around you. You're going to realize so much more. So do things that help you stay in your body, okay? Things that stimulate your senses, like maybe going out and walking directly on the grass, okay, walking on the earth directly, feeling that grass underneath your feet, or scenting flowers, or burning scented candles, something that awakens your sense of smell, or also being still. Okay, listening to divine music, divinely aligned music. You can go on YouTube, you can listen to 936, 939 hertz, 432 hertz, 538 hertz. Those are the ones that are coming up to me now. So you might want to go listen to that. Stimulate yourself actually through music, through sound, through feeling. All of those things are leading to your remembrance, to your awakening. Okay, it's happening right now, Starseed. I'm telling you, it is happening. The next card that came out from the Celestial Whisper Oracle deck is Divine Flow. Let go. Again, you have losing your grip, right? Let go and be carried. Life moves in rhythm with a wisdom beyond your own, way beyond your ego. Okay, so whatever is happening right now, understand that you're in perfect and divine alignment. Okay, everything is happening in perfect and divine order. There is nothing amiss. Okay, so go with the flow. Trust in that flow. Allow it take you to where you need to go. Trust that you're being taken to an unexpected end. That end, in fact, is going to be way more glorious. It's going to be way more glorious than anything you ever experienced before in your life. So let's go and be carried. The Divine Mother is with you. The Divine Father God is with you. They are all with you. Your angels, your beings of light. Trust in the divine flow. Trust where you're led. Don't force anything. If something feels forced, take your hands away from it. If it's not happening by divine flow, if it doesn't feel like divine flow, where it feels like you have to force something to happen, then double check to see if that thing is really meant for you. Or maybe you need to slow down and wait. Maybe it's not now you need to take that step. All right. So go with the divine flow, the path of least resistance, just like water. Okay. And the last card here is intuition awakens. The voice within grows clearer. Trust it to light the path unseen. That's all we're saying. Trust yourself. Trust in your journey. Trust in that inner guidance system. You came equipped for this job. Okay. You did not come without any guidance. You did not come without any help. Help and healing surrounds you always and in all ways if you open yourself to it. So your intuition is beginning to awaken within you and you're going to start to realize more. But for your intuition to fully awaken, you have to trust in what it's telling you now. Every single time you doubt your intuition and you take a step away from it, or you take a step otherwise from what it is saying, you are dulling those senses. So now this activation, part of this blue flame activation that is happening in you and part of this remembrance that's happening within you is to understand that your intuition was always your greatest resource. So your intuition is awakening. The guidance is the voice within grows clearer. Trust it to light the path unseen. You are so taken care of. You are so guided. You're so supported. You're so blessed. You're so loved. You need to see the way the higher realms look at you for actually being so brave enough as a soul to come down here to work in the darkness and bring in more light. You're a messenger of light. You're a being of light. You're not from here. You're from the stars. And now your mission is awakening and you're being asked to trust in what comes up for you. Trust in your truth as it unfolds. Because one thing is to be so, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Conditioned by your environment. When you start to remember these things, it's like, no, how can that be me? Are you sure that can be me? No, I don't think so. Do not doubt your truth. Trust in your intuition. Don't force anything. Allow the divine flow to bring your truth back to you. If it's the truth for you, it will prove itself. Okay? It will prove itself. And that is the message, guys. Oh my goodness, this is so beautiful. Okay, this is so beautiful. Take a pen and a paper and jot down the things that stood out to you the most. Meditate on them. Remember, okay, it says through stillness, through through stillness, life begins to speak. So take some time to meditate on these messages. You've heard a few things that would have resonated. Write them down in a journal. Read them every single day. Okay. Start your day reawakening from your truth. Don't just wake up and be in the world and go back to sleep. You think you're awake, but you're actually asleep because you don't even know the truth of who you are. Start to tell yourself, I'm ready to remember. I'm ready to remember why my life has been like this. What is my mission? Why am I here? Those codes are within you and they are awakening right now. I love you so much, Starseed. Thank you for your work on earth. I know it's not so easy to do what you currently do. If people are placed in your shoes, they would have faltered a long time ago. They wouldn't have handled it with so much grace as you have. And I'm out here rooting for you. I hope to see you here every day for the guidance, because I've been asked to share guidance for Starseed every single day. So I'm hoping that I would meet with you again. And if you want to, you can follow this page, okay? But no pressure. I love you. Take care. Bye.